Welcome back, adventurers. All right, so today we're going to be talking about, can I go to Disney/Universal if fill in the blank? Guess what? The answer is always yes. So come along on this adventure with us. All right, so I got my Jurassic Park shirt on today. We are ready to rock and roll. We're comfy on the couch. We're going to be talking about, can I go to Disney or Universal if fill in the blank? So first, fill in the blank. A lot of people want to know, mamas, they want to know, can you go to Disney or Universal if you are pregnant? The answer is yes. See this picture up here? I am 5 months pregnant with my third child in this picture. This was at Disneyland almost, 7 years ago. My youngest is about to be 7. I cannot believe it. We're actually going to Universal to celebrate his 7th birthday. Him and I are going to do a solo trip to Universal, which is another thing we're going to talk about. So absolutely you can go. I see pregnant mamas all the time at Disney and even Universal. I would say it would probably be a little bit harder at Universal just because they're a bigger like theme park centered rides and stuff like that. Still doable. Just know your body. Know when you need to take breaks. Know if you need to go back to the resort, hang out by the pool. There's plenty of food options to keep you happy at Disney at least. And they have places for you to rest. You can absolutely still ride some of the rides if you are pregnant. I remember we went to Disneyland when I was pregnant and I rode quite a few rides, no problem. Now, obviously there's some that I could not ride, but that was okay. We had a toddler. She had just turned 2 at the time, so that she couldn't ride them either. So it was no big deal for me to just hang back with her while the boys went and rode what they could. So definitely possible to go when you are pregnant. Do not let that stop you, especially if you have other kiddos that are wanting to experience that. So the next question that I get a lot is, can you go with like littles? And when I say littles, I mean like babies or kiddos that you think might not remember. That's a big thing for families. They want their kiddos to remember. Of course you want your kiddos to remember your trip, right? You're paying X amount of dollars and you want to go on a vacation that they're going to remember. Now, I can tell you that I have been with kiddos, my personal kiddos, when they are young, like 2 and under. And so I know that they're not remembering, but I remember. That's the key here. I remember their faces. I remember how excited they are to see these characters that they love so much. I remember how excited they are with all these experiences going on around them and just that Disney magic and being in that Disney magic bubble. And that is 100% worth it to me and priceless to me. I just love it. Like, it's some of my favorite times. Sorry, my light just died. Is going when my kiddos are little, because they just get so excited, and just how their faces light up when they see them for the first time. And it's just so magical. It really is. So 100% I suggest going when they're little, because they may not always remember it, but you will. You will absolutely remember every detail about the trip with your kiddos, and that is what makes it worth it. All right, so can you go if you have a large family? How realistic is that to go with a large family? We're a family of 5. Disney and Universal have plenty of accommodations in resorts and hotels for families of 5 and larger. It is absolutely doable. Will it be more expensive? Not always. Just because you have a larger family does not mean that you're automatically going to pay more for your trip. There are still ways to work around that and get you good deals and good budgets and all kinds of things. So absolutely doable. Do not let the size of your family scare you because you think it's going to be more or you can't accommodate it the same way. Totally doable. Like I said, we're a family of 5 and we've made it happen multiple times. So definitely don't let that hold you back. Now, Also get, can you go as a solo parent? Can you go by yourself with your children? Is it too difficult to do that? No, not at all. So I just came back from a trip with my 3 kids by myself. We went. My husband is a firefighter, so he cannot always get off. This was a very last minute trip. I booked it in 2 weeks, decided we were going, and did everything in 2 weeks time. So obviously he could not get off. We had a break from school. I'm a teacher, so it worked out. It was our spring break, but he just can't do that. So I did go solo. We did the parks from sunup to sundown. We were there from opening. Okay, I'm about to give up on the light, guys. I don't know. They must be going out. From opening to close all day. They are troopers. It is definitely doable if you are by yourself as a parent. Like I said, we took all 3 and they were such troopers. Again, just know your family. You know their needs. You know what needs to happen to make the day enjoyable for all of you. My kiddos, they know when we go on adventures because we go all over the place with them. Since they were born, we've been dragging them all over the world. We don't slow down. So we go when we're on our adventures. So they are used to that. They know that that's how we're going to do our trip. I'm just leaving it off, guys. Sorry. And so we're able to do that. Now, if you're one that needs to take breaks, take the breaks. Schedule that in there and make that trip memorable and enjoyable for you. We like to pack in all that stuff and to see. Like I said, it was a very short trip. I only had 2 days in the parks, so I knew I was going to take full advantage of it with them, and we did. And they were amazing. I got to give all the credit to them because they were amazing. But it is absolutely doable if you plan it out and if you know what your family's going to need and you work with that. So many things, so many questions. If you guys have any other questions, leave me a comment, let me know. But anything is doable at Disney and Universal. Like I said, my youngest and I are going on a solo Universal trip, and I'm super excited about it. We're going to celebrate his birthday. Again, Dad couldn't go. Mom's getting in a pretty bad habit of planning trips last minute because I just really like to go. And his poor dad, he just can't always make those. So hopefully Mom will spread these out next time. But super excited to do one-on-one trips. He's my baby. He's getting older. And I'm just super excited about it. So the answer is always yes. Can I do Disney or Universal? Yes, it's just yes. It's always within reach, and it is always there for you to have a magical adventure. So I hope you take that adventure soon. Bye, guys.